Make sure you get this.
Advance. The boss. Advance!
Good evening, everyone. I have hosted this event so that we could all join together, a sort of meeting of the minds, if you will. There are some very intellectual people invited, as well as some of us who like to use more brute force over logic. I hope you will enjoy and be able to take away some new facts about those who are no longer with us. Also, I'm dead.
You know what? I didn't expect it.
It looked like it.
Well, I'm sorry. I went out and got these tights already.
Oh my gosh.
I cannot listen to another word of this nonsense until I get a bite of food in my stomach.
When will the meal arrive?
I want a faint understanding of how this time's newfangled communication system works. If it takes any longer, I'll send a messenger.
I'll go.
He said if.
Well, if needed, I will go.
At last.
Oh, I was beginning to starve.
Oh, were you?
Yes, my body was growing gaunt, my bones pressing against my sides with angled edges, and
Welcome. Welcome, my friend.
Guessing this is the right place?
oh, I've been waiting so long. Thank you.
That's 2319.
Of course. Wait. What? What is that?
The bill, payment,
Oh,
money.
yes. Here you are.
Do you want like change?
No, not at all. That's unnecessary. Thank you for your kindness, messenger.
Right, I'll be gone then.
Yes, you will. Incredibly untimely. Disgraceful even.
There was traffic? That's not my fault. Do not bother listening to him. Selene simply enjoys the sound of his own voice. Come sit with us. I really should go. I have other deliveries, and this is, weird.
Please join us. We insist, messenger.
We can grant you more of this bill if you break bread with us.
Maybe more of these?
Yes, certainly. Please.
I guess I can stay for a little.
Thank you.
So, who are you guys?
I am Benvenuto Cellini of Florence. I sculpt worlds of bronze and gold. I paint with the music of my flute and use my words to inspire mere mortals to escape their mundane world. I
Occasionally murder people.
That was only a handful of times, and it's nothing to be shared with our guest.
Oh, good. Heard. My name is Heloise. I serve as a nun and abbess in France. I also do enjoy quite a bit of reading and writing.
I am Joan of Arc. I too hail from France to serve the Lord. However, I am a servant of my God's own glory and might. I am not confined to any abbey.
Who said I was confined?
And I, your humble host, am Sophocles. I was born in Attica, and I make my life in Athens, the center of our world.
Host? What do you mean?
Well, I have gathered you all here for just a simple purpose. I wish for us to share our thoughts and engage in rewarding discourse in which our minds will grow to be happier.
Wow. How fascinating. So glad I get to be here with that.
Could we begin this? I have duties to fulfill, and I cannot waste this time on silly conversation. I must act.
Perhaps you act too quickly.
As if you are someone to comment on acting too quickly.
As if you are.
I thought about every murder before I carried it out.
Murder. Again. Yes, my dear Joan. But we shall begin. I wish first to speak with you upon the differences between men and women. As you know, I often explore the roles of gender in my own works.
What did you write?
Many trilogies. You know, the Oedipus cycle. I refer mostly to Antigone.
Never heard of it.
Oh, I read that in high school.
Well, I for one do not consider my gender a boundary. I fight with men, so I dress like one. I lead them in battle and fight by their side in the trenches. I know that this displeases many members of the clergy. They deem my dress disgraceful and insist that I spend my days spinning wool. But they've never fought. They don't understand.
Yes, I admire your bravery to join the battle. You fight just as well as any man.
I bleed just as well as any man.
But do you fight just as well as any man? I only say so because I fought in a few battles myself. I was crucial to their success.
Did you lead them?
Well, I always lead men. The battles were no exceptions.
Battle is not her place, especially when she claims to be so devout to God. But I certainly understand not wanting to become a wife and breed like cattle. I prefer freedom to chains.
So you say, and yet you confined yourself to monastic chains.
I entered the abbey because I had fallen. Like Eve, I was weak and sinned for a man. I'll also remind you that I held a position of authority in my abbey. You are not the only one who can lead others in the name of God.
I do not think of women much. I suppose they're needed for marriage and progeny. Beyond that, they seem unnecessary.
Marriage itself is unnecessary. It's simply a way to barter and trade money and land. If two people are in love, why must they marry?
For the property, for the estate, and you. I do not understand why you fight.
I fight to serve my God.
I would rather create to serve my God, or live to serve my God.
God did not call you.
As if he called you.
He certainly did. When I was 13, St. Catherine and St. Margaret called to me. I promised them that I would remain pure and fight for France. St. Michael himself visited me.
Yeah, it certainly got you where you wanted to be.
That was the church's doing, not God's. The clergy merely used me as a pawn in their earthly game of politics.
The church is quite fine with me as long as they pay me my dues and aid me as I have aided them.
You use the church for success.
You were nothing before your abbey.
I was one of the greatest scholars in all of Europe. I had as my teacher one of the greatest philosophers.
I care enough for this church that you speak of. That is not why I've gathered you all here today.
You have not gathered me anywhere. I go where I wish.
We know this, Benny. We know.
My father called me Benny. I hated my father.
You do care for the church. You care for government, for the rule of people. In many cases, that is the church.
The two do often overlap. God told me to fight for Charles VII, my King of France.
I see the truth of your words. I myself served as a diplomat, a general, and while I don't care much for this organized religion, the priest of Asclepius. All citizens of Athens take part in our government, however. I even became the treasurer of the Delian Confederation and collected the taxes there.
Yeah, I work a lot with politicians. Francis I of France, you might have heard of him. Pope Clement VII and all of the Medici. I can go on and on. I'm a large feature in the Florentine government.
Would you say crucial?
Why, yes, I would.
You did no more than sculpt, chase young men, and try to be different from your father.
How dare you say such a thing? I was a man and a scholar. I studied the classics.
As did I.
And I wrote them all, my children.
But before I became a soldier of God, I could sew and herd without any of your classics.
I don't know. I think that the classics, represent certain goals and traits, and humanity always focuses on them. That's what keeps them timeless throughout the ages. That's what keeps them going. And, I don't know, that's why schools keep shoving them down people's throats.
Do you find my classics unpleasant?
Actually, I kind of like the Antigone. I kind of like all your stories.
You favor mine most of all, correct?
Well, see, I've never really heard of you.
What? How outrageous! I'm an artist among men. I paint with the music of my flute and...
I apologize for being so late to the meeting. You must forgive me. Oh, I think I'm in the wrong room.
Abelard.
Oh,
Oh,
goodness.
darling Abelard, you have come.
I truly must be going.
Abelard, wait a minute. Have you been getting my letters?
What a truly silly woman.
I love a happy ending, though. I write so few.
Sworn virginity, the way to go.
About that bill.
Oh.
No, right. Welcome, everyone, to the peak event of the evening. I am invited.
Not him.
I am Benvenuto Cellini of Florence. I sculpt worlds of bronze and gold. I paint with the music of my flute and use... What? Is that the right line?
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
I'm drunk.
Are you?
Calm, I'm
Alright.
acting too quickly.
As if you are.
I thought about every murder before I committed it. I thought about every murder before I carried it out. This is recording?
Really? Okay, alright.
Hi, Mom. Especially when she claims to be so devout to God. But I certainly understand not wanting to become a wife and breed like cattle. I prefer for you.
You prefer what? You prefer what?
I don't know, it was weird. There was this guy, he had tights on, there was a cave, they gave me, change and thought it was money, and then there was this weird, Christian girl, and why are you here?